Hey everybody, Chris here. Dogecoin eyes the government shutdown ending. We're going to talk about that in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. And we were live on Sunday afternoon, evening time, watching the Senate. And it was so boring. It's just so boring what they're doing. You're just playing games, whatever it is. But light at the end of the tunnel. Looks like that government shutdown is going to happen. It hasn't happened yet, though. I'll talk about that. But the markets are responding positively, although crypto overnight did well, but this morning is having a little hesitancy. So what's going on with that? Let's get into it. Let me show you the charts on the news. I'll show you what I'm looking at. We start here with the current Dogecoin chart, and we're just over 18.2 cents. That's right. We're in the 18s at least, back in the purple box. Got out of the red, had this big bull flag here. Classic trading. Came out of the bull flag, came back, retouched as support before moving higher. So this is the start of recovery. We got a ways to go, and I'll show you some price targets in just a little bit. But there is good movement here with some positive news finally in the markets. Bitcoin over $106,000. So that is a good move for Bitcoin as well. We did not have that the close on the weekly below the 50-week moving average. We also have H-bar. That's right, big run overnight by Hedera. So there's some positivity in the markets happening. Even XRP, yes, even XRP moving up as well. A lot of talk about ETFs again. How about those Dogecoin ETFs, right? Are we going to see those? Are we going to see that happen? So that's exciting to start with. Here's the big news, of course. Bitcoin rallies to 106. ETH, XRP, Dogecoin surge on Senate shutdown deal. Now, this isn't the actual government shutdown yet, but it's a deal, right? A deal to end the shutdown. So not quite a done deal yet. The actual vote that ended up finally happening last night after we closed down the live stream was a 60-40 vote on a cloture, right? Which basically means now they can actually vote again, right? They got to do something first, and they got that to pass before it goes before the Senate for the final vote for the government shutdown, which may not even be Monday. I just like how things get done in Washington. It's just ridiculous. But that's what that was, and that's why the markets were positive overnight. And we have green. Look at that. We have green in the crypto bubbles. There's Doge up 4% here. We got Pengu, H-bar, Pump. We even have Trump and World Liberty Finance after just getting beaten down, starting to come back up. So a lot of green in the market. And Bitcoin did not, again, here's the weekly right there, stayed above the 50-week moving average. And now we get a little green this week. So we start to move back up. And again, these pullbacks that happen, again, Bitcoin Census says, look, we've had these pullbacks before, even worse. 32% was the last one. That was the Trump tariff pullback. That was between January and April. We had 31% in the summer of 2024. And then another 21 and a 20 and a 20. So, I mean, this is 21. It's just another pullback in an overall bull market that I still think we are in. There has been no clear sign that this is a bear market yet. So I remain bullish. A lot of this is about liquidations as well. As prices are coming back up, we see live right here as I'm recording, more shorts getting taken out as prices go up. All of the red means that on the CoinGlass chart here is that shorts are getting liquidated. As we're talking, $340 million of liquidations in the last 24 hours, 256 million of that were the shorts. So that's 75% of the shorts. Now there are little pullbacks that happen, right? Take out new longs and then go higher. And that's what we see happening on the liquidation front. The U.S. government, now we talked about, right, last time there was a government shutdown, late 2018 into 2019, right? What happened to the markets then? Well, the markets immediately responded with a green candle, and then, again, this is a weekly chart, and then slowly started moving up before a huge move. Now, this is over many months. We may not see this same kind of thing. 2019 was a different time than 2025. We're kind of at an end of a cycle here. This was the end of the bear market from 2018, and the rotation and turn beginning a new bull cycle in 2019. So different time now, but again, if we have this extended cycle here in 2025 into 2026, this kind of bullishness could happen. Dividends, right? Stimmy checks. We were talking about stimulus checks yesterday during the live stream, and $2,000 a person in a dividend check. Will the crypto market go parabolic because of that? Now, this morning, I see other news like Secretary Bessent saying, well, maybe it's not actual checks that are going to go out. Maybe they're going to do something about like tax breaks or something else, some other vehicle. So this is not a done deal. In fact, this is just a Trump idea. It would have to have legislative approval. And so this may be just a lot of talk. It's fun to talk about, certainly, but isn't a done deal at all. Odds of a December rate cut down to about 62%. They're still a little bit like, well, maybe we're not going to have the Fed cut rates in December. It's still 62 to 37, so there's still more of a chance of a rate cut than not, but this number has slowly been going down. Ash Crypto says, look, Bitcoin dominance is actually below its 50-week moving average. This is the EMA 50. And in Bitcoin dominance, looks like it may have bounced off it as resistance now, and then just under 60%. And now we're going to see Bitcoin dominance trend downwards a little bit. So we'll continue to watch that as well. What about Dogecoin? Dogecoin Fear and Greed Index. It was down in the 20s. It has now moved up. Still fear, but the high end of it, 37, and probably by this afternoon or tomorrow, it's going to be in the neutral zone, and we'll be watching that. We've got Trader Allen looking at the Dogecoin monthly saying, hey, we've been here before, right? 4-year cycles, right? 2017, we had this very kind of bearish pattern that then turned bullish. And look at 2021, same thing happened. And here we are, 2025, a very similar pattern happening. So that is good news. And we look again at the overall macro cycle, and Dogecoin has been a master of art in geometrical patterns when it comes to its past cycles. No other coin has performed that well besides Bitcoin. That's called hard money. This is Dogecoin's macro cycle, and we have not had the blow off top for Dogecoin in this cycle yet. Some may point to like, whoa, November, right? Up to 48 cents. It was that though? Or was that the prelude to something bigger? Interesting. Dogecoin targets 22 cents as risk on sentiment returns. So that is positive for Doge as well. The indicators are all turning around over the weekend, and we're looking at some positive trading. And finally, people are starting to realize that there's a bit of a sign of strength. And not only Doge, we see other meme coins as well, even Sheep and Pepe and Bonk and Pengu, and like all of these are starting to come back. So we got, again, it's a recovery, right? Prices were higher, we get that. But it's better than bear market, right? Better than that. And then we've got the Santa squeeze, right? So we got this Sydney Sweeney picture. Now it's like, hey, the Santa squeeze is coming, right? We're talking about looking forward to December now already, and blow off top and all of this. It's just like, all right, we're ready, right? Let's see the Santa squeeze. Let's go. Anyway, I'll be live again Monday afternoon. Come join in. Make sure you're subscribed. You got your notifications on, all of that. We'll continue our discussion, see how the day's trading went today, not only in crypto, but in stocks as well. We'll see how the stock market opens on Monday and has a good positive day as well. Like to see some green in the market. Be extended and continue. Give the video a like if you haven't already. Please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.